welcome back to the sports show. The Eagles are officially eliminated from playoff contention. No! So how did the Eagles get eliminated from playoff contention? Well, there were really two ways that could have happened. Number one, all the Washington football team had to do was win their game against the Panthers, but they actually lost that game, so the Eagles were still alive. The other part was that the Eagles had to beat the Cowboys, and they didn't. They lost 37-17. So how did the Eagles lose against the Cowboys? Well, let's break it down. So in the first quarter, the Eagles were actually playing pretty well against the Cowboys. They had a really nice long drive that ended in this play.
Man coverage. On third down, it's Sanders, and he takes it in for an Eagles touchdown.
So a great start for them. They jump out to a 7-0 lead. Then the Cowboys go drive down and get a field goal. And then a blast from the past to Deshaun Jackson. Is he back? Well, let's look at this play.
And Dallas following their loss in Baltimore. Hurts on first down, fires downfield. It's Deshaun Jackson back in the lineup. Missed the last 7 games. And he will take it 81 yards. A somersault into the end zone. His first touchdown of the season.
Deshaun Jackson, such a great ball tracker for the Eagles, something that both Wentz and Hurts were missing when they were throwing this year. But that would be his only catch of the night. And after that play, well, things started to go a little bit wrong.
Second down and 3. As Dalton fires, it's Gallup for a first down and a count for Gallup. First and goal from the 7 to the end zone.
The Eagles did cross midfield multiple times, but every time they did, they would either have to punt or one time they did get a field goal. And after that field goal, they wouldn't score any more points. That includes the entire second half, laying goose eggs. As for the Eagles' defense, well, more specifically their secondary, it was a lot of this.
Only 4 incompletions for Dalton today. 17.
Got him!
21. And he finds his man, C.D. Lamb.
And overall, the banged-up Eagles got a lot of penalties and just a lot of bad plays, which ultimately resulted in this blowout loss, 37-17. Now, initially looking at it, being eliminated from the playoffs seems like a bad thing. I mean, the whole point of going to the playoffs is that you can hopefully win the Super Bowl, which is like the ultimate goal. But the Eagles were such an old and incomplete football team that we probably would have gotten like eliminated in the wild card, and then we would have had a bad draft pick, and then we would have had a tougher schedule next year because we finished first in the division. But because now we're probably going to finish about 3rd or 4th, we're going to get a much better draft pick, probably top 10. We're going to get a much easier schedule for next year. And overall, we're setting ourselves up to be a better team. So hopefully next year we'll get some young, cheap talent. We'll be able to combine that with the fact that we have an easier schedule. And hopefully we'll be able to make the playoffs next year. Maybe even go further than just the playoffs. Maybe even go all the way up to the Super Bowl. That's maybe a little bit crazy to think about right now, but you never know. So the Eagles finish out their season next week against the Washington football team on Sunday Night Football. It's probably better if the Eagles lose the game because of 2 reasons. Number one, I was talking about earlier. I mean, the Eagles get better draft picks and they get an easier schedule if they lose because they have a worse record. And then, number 2, it's a little more of a biased opinion, but I'd rather see the Washington football team represent our division in the playoffs than the Cowboys. And so finally, there's no new news for the Flyers, but the Sixers season has started. They started out 2-0 and then they lost against the Cavaliers, partially because Joel Embiid did not play in a back-to-back, and then as of recording this, the game hasn't happened yet, but as of releasing, it did. Hopefully it's right here. The Sixers played Tuesday against the Raptors. If you want to see some more Sixers basketball, you can watch them tomorrow as they face off against the Magic, and then you can watch them Saturday as well as Monday when they face off against the Hornets. Anyway, fellas, buddies, sports people, thank you so much for watching. Tune in next Wednesday where we have the finale of the Eagles season. We have more coverage of the Sixers season. Not the Flyers season yet, but that'll be coming soon. Make sure to tune in next Wednesday. Goodbye!